Well, now that I just died, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch and is it worth it? With that being said, if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it! Okay, so I have my Nintendo Switch right here in my hand, and I've had it for about 2 or 3 months now. It's been out for 2 or 3 months now, and I want to talk about, is the Nintendo Switch Lite worth it? Now, I was going to do this way back when I started, but I decided I would wait and wanted to kind of revisit this after I had it for a month or two. That way I could really say, is this worth it or not? And so a lot of people, when it came out, were straight to saying yes or no. I wanted to play with this thing. I wanted to have my other Switch with me and see whether or not I wanted this and if it was well worth it. So in this video, I'm going to tell you kind of about the system a little bit and then go into why I think it is either worth it or not worth it. And then stick around to the end to find out and see whether or not I really think it is worth it. Because I will tell you at the end what I think about this thing 100% and what you need to either look out for or look for. So the Nintendo Switch Lite is a smaller version of the Nintendo Switch. It comes with no Joy-Cons, it comes with no dock. All it comes with is this handheld and a power cord, which is really all you need with this thing, because once you got that, you can take this and go wherever you want. Do whatever you want to and take care of whatever games or dungeons or dragons or slaying, whatever you're gonna do with your Nintendo Switch. This is all you really need, is this and the charger. And honestly, I love it. I love so much about it. It is the best thing that... I'm not getting into that yet. This thing is portable. It's portable only, which means there is no dock, which means you cannot play this on your TV. And a lot of people are going to complain about this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I think that's okay with this thing. If you go into thinking on a budget standpoint, if you only can get $200 for, say, your birthday or Christmas, definitely pick this up. Because if you pick this up, you can then spend that other $100, which the Nintendo Switch is $300 and this is $200. You could spend that other $100 in buying games, which we all know we're here to play this for the games. So I think you definitely have to think long and hard about this, because I think that if you're gonna get this, you've got to kind of know what you're getting. Now, yes, it is a Nintendo Switch. This does everything that your Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch does, minus the fact that it cannot dock. What does that mean? You can't plug it into the TV, basically. That's all you're missing out of this. And of course, you can't take the Joy-Cons on and off because, well, it's already on there. Like, it's not a tablet with controllers that are removable. And now, I know people are going to say, well, that's not a Switch. You can't switch it. Okay, whatever. Get past that. This is a $200 handheld console that can be almost as amazing as the PlayStation Vita. And I'm going to compare this quite often to the PlayStation Vita. And I want you to know, I love this thing more than the PlayStation Vita. The Nintendo Switch is a better system than the PlayStation Vita. But I will compare them because this is almost what this is, basically a PS Vita on steroids. Way better, way cooler, and I've got reasons to say that, and I'll let you know later. Now, this thing is super slim. If you notice, that is not very thin, or not very thick. I have a cell phone here, and I have a Switch, and they are the exact same thickness. Now, my cell phone is an LG V30, the thin one, and it has a case on it, but it's about the size of this Nintendo Switch. Also, if you notice the screen size is about the screen size of a cell phone. If you've got a normal size cell phone in 2019, you probably got between a 5 and a 6 or a 7, maybe an 8-inch screen, and this is pretty perfect for that. Like, look, the phone and the Nintendo Switch, the screen is about the same. So I want you guys to know, screen size is not a problem. Now, I will note that this is slightly smaller than the Nintendo Switch screen, and honestly, that's not a big deal. If you play this and you play this religiously, you'll understand there is a little bit, but honestly, if you have this and you don't have a Nintendo Switch, you're not gonna care, you're not gonna notice, so this is definitely so cool about it. It looks amazing, it looks great, and I think that this is what I'm gonna say is equivalent in looks to the PS Vita. The PS Vita was slim, it felt really nice, it had a touchscreen, and this kind of takes what the PS Vita was and makes it a lot better. Now, I'll start off by saying the Nintendo Switch is not the PS Vita, and I know you guys probably are tired of me saying that, but this resembles it, honestly. Like, this is exactly why I love everything about this, is the reason that I loved the Vita back in the day. The joysticks are great, the D-pad, the buttons here, everything is small, compact. This thing is super duper slim. That means I could put this in a case that's maybe that thick, maybe 2 or 3 inches thick, and I've got a Switch case, a Switch that I can take anywhere with me. And that's a very, very big deal. And I think a lot of people underestimate the Nintendo Switch Lite. And here's the reason. This thing is super small. It's not that bad on your hands. Like, if I was just playing it and I didn't think anything of it, I would think this is a very, very comfortable system. Now, the stuff is obviously a little bit smaller than the Nintendo Switch, but the L and the R button, the ZR and the ZL button, they're pretty good. They're like not much smaller, which is a great thing. And the D-pad's a little bit smaller. I think the buttons are all the same size, and the D-pad, or not the D-pad, the analog sticks are also about the same size. So why do I love this thing so much? It's portable. I am a big player of portable games. I've been loving the PSP lately because I can take it, go with me. Now, the Nintendo Switch original is also portable as well, but it's bigger than this. Honestly, it's about this much longer. Think of about the size of a Joy-Con. That's the difference that you would get. Just a little bit, maybe 2 inches, maybe 1 inch. But this thing is so small, it's so light, and I'm not gonna have other problems. Now, some people may be concerned about this next thing, and that is they moved the 2 little speakers. Now, usually they were up here right under the screen there, but they've been moved to the bottom, which I guess if you're really caring about the audio, you're probably not using these speakers anyways. So I think that those speaker moves is very okay. There is an SD slot here on the back, which if you guys notice, I don't have an SD card in here yet, but I plan to get one soon because I will need to, because this is a small Switch. 32 gigs is not enough, which the normal Switch is also 32 gigs. Also, there is your headphone jack, of course. You got your power button, your audio for volume up and down. Then you got the game card slot, which is the same size. This thing is awesome. I love everything about it. I think it's way better to take this on the go. Now here's where the decision lies. Is the Nintendo Switch Lite worth it? Now I'm gonna lay this out for you. If you have the $300 and you want to get a Switch that you could take the controllers off, you can dock it at home as a home console, or take it on the go with you, that is 100% why the $300 Switch is well worth it. But this, I think, is a different kind of mindset. This is smaller, it's more portable, and I love everything about it. Now I have some cases here. I've got that clear case that you guys have seen. I also have a black hard shell case that if I really want to like put it in a bag or something, I can do that. I do have a screen protector on, which I have on both of my Switches, both my Switch Lite and my regular Switch. I suggest you guys get one if you gotta get a Nintendo Switch. Spend the $8 on Amazon. You can get a 3-pack. You definitely need to do that. Down below, I will link that because you guys have a Switch. You need to invest $8. You get a 3-pack. If you break one of them, you can take it off and put another one on. I've done it myself, not for me, but for a friend. So definitely check that out. You guys gotta get one. But like I said, is it worth $200? Yes. Now, is the $300 worth it more? I say it depends. It depends on one thing. Are you going to take it on the go, or are you going to only play it at home? If you're going to play it at home, I think you've obviously got to get the Nintendo Switch regular, and if you want to take it to go, you can do that. But if you are solely like I am, who can afford both, I definitely say you have to get this. If you can afford the $500 between the two, you definitely have to go out and get this, because I love this for portable. This has become my portable system, and my Nintendo Switch actually just stays at home and I don't take it out. I don't even really move it around much. I take it whenever I'm gonna go play with friends or something like that, but I take this thing for single player games. I'm not playing multiplayer with this thing. There's no reason to. You can get cases that kick it up and have a kickstand. Why? Like, why? Unless you cannot afford the $200 or $300. And I think that this is great for that budget person. And I think this is something that is very awesome, because this is about the price of every other console that's brand new, but of this generation. Like, you can pick up the Xbox One S or the PlayStation 4 Slim for around $200 new, and so I think you definitely have to add this in. You have to think that this is kind of to rival that Slim, which is much cheaper than whenever the Xbox originally came out. So this Nintendo Switch Lite is worth it. You gotta spend your money wisely, and I think if you only have $300 for Christmas or your birthday, whatever, get this thing. If you can afford the $500, get both, but I think this is definitely something that is great and is an awesome system. I love everything about it. It's portable. It looks great. Honestly, the design of this thing is better than I anticipated that it would be. You saw it in those pictures, but when you get your hands on one of these things, you absolutely fall in love with how it looks and how it feels. So definitely, if you're gonna get a Switch, I suggest, if you're only gonna use portable, get the Switch Lite. It's great. The screen is a little smaller, but it's the size of your cell phone. That's worth it right there. It's a big enough screen. I think this is a perfect system for that portable person or that portable gamer. So that's what I think. I think if you're gonna get one, you definitely need to get a Nintendo Switch Lite. I think it's an awesome thing, and I think that you would really enjoy it. So I want to know what you guys think. After all of this video, I want to know what you think. So comment down below and let me know. What do you think about the Switch? Do you own one? Do you want a Switch Lite? What do you think about the whole situation as a whole? I want to say thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification, because it lets you know when I post more videos. The Nintendo Switch has been a system I've been playing since launch day, and same with the Nintendo Switch Lite. I got it on launch day as well, and absolutely have fallen in love with this system over and over and over again. So I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you comment down below, but I want to say one last time, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you have a good day.